What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we have two sneak peeks that we're going to go over. Now, the sneak peek 3 actually came out a few days ago for Baron Mordo here, but I mean, honestly, guys, there just wasn't a whole lot to it. I didn't really think there's a whole lot to talk about. So I just went ahead and skipped it and wanted to save this video for the next sneak peek, which we got today for Ancient One. And I got to tell you guys, like, Ancient One sneak peek is freaking awesome. Mordo's is kind of like, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing really special and nothing unlike what we've seen already, but it is pretty damn cool for the most part. So first we'll watch Baron Mordo's sneak peek here. And you guys can see it's the same as what we got for Wanda, Doctor Strange, the breaking of the glass. But unfortunately in this sneak peek, at least as far as I can tell, we don't see anything that indicates a tier 3 or awakened skill. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not really sure. I don't see anything that, what he's getting. We don't know if he's getting tier 3 or awakened skill. He looks really, really cool, but, a little bit of a spoiler for you guys, if you haven't watched the movie, he's really not in the movie very much, which was kind of a letdown in my opinion. I really wanted to see more of Mordo in the movie, but I digress, guys. I mean, it wasn't a big deal, honestly. It's just it would have been nice to see more of the character in the movie, and really would have made this reveal even that much more sweeter. But because he really wasn't in the movie that much, at least for me, I'm still happy though, because I really love Mordo. He's a really awesome character. And I think this look looks amazing. I love the dreads. I mean, he looks dope, guys. He looks really, really dope. Really, really awesome. Now we get into a really cool sneak peek, which is for Ancient One. Let me back that up a little bit. The music of this is also cool. Nice and quiet and peaceful. Wow. Oh. If you blinked, you might have missed that. Let me see if I can find that real quick, guys. Let me see here. And look at that. Look at that. Right down here at the bottom, you see the tier 3. This was a really, really cool way to slip in that tier 3. This is sick. Great job, Sneak Peek team. This is freaking wonderful how they did this. And I love the music. And I gotta say, guys, I also think that Ancient One looks dope. Like, this is one cool looking uniform. And we know she's getting a tier 3, which is spectacular, guys. That is awesome. Now, at least I don't know yet, what Mordo's actually going to be getting, but tier 3 for Ancient One, something for Mordo. Please, God, don't be like Green Goblin. Even though I know Green Goblin actually is doing just as good as Electro, I guess, on Speed Villain Day and in Squad Battle, from what I understand, which is pretty nutty. I could make a video on that myself, but this is pretty awesome news, guys. Like, Ancient One actually already has this crazy leadership. So if anything, if worse comes to worse and Ancient One really isn't that good, she'll still become a really, really great support. But she's always been known for, having a debuff in her kit, right? Or decrease all buffs, right? This is always nice. And the remove all debuff, of course. This has always been a big thing about this character. And even as a striker, she applies a debuff to where poison doesn't do damage to you. The tornadoes don't get a hold of you. I mean, it really prevents you from taking a lot of damage and also prevents CCs from taking effect on your characters, which is actually pretty damn awesome. But judging from how the new uniform looks, guys, this is kind of, it's a traditional kind of look, but this new one looks awesome. I'm actually pretty hyped up for Ancient One. I actually can't wait to see what the uniform does. And I really hope that she's more than just a support. But if she is, as I always say in these videos, like, supports never die. They're always useful in the game no matter what. We can always use them, which is an awesome thing. And because she's a blast, she's going to be a female, she's going to be a superhero, she's going to fit a lot of requirements in World Boss Legend. Like, if she's built for PvE, or if we can use her in PvE, that's going to be quite nice because she actually fits a lot of those requirements and we can actually use her quite often. That would be sick. Whereas, even Mordo, I don't know what they're going to do with him. In this uniform, he's a speed originally. He was a blast character, right? And so he's going to, if they give this guy a tier 3 and they give her a tier 3, you're going to need blast books for both of them, which, I don't. We'll see. We'll see. They might just end up making him another speed, like what they did for this uniform here. I mean, I have no idea what they're going to queue up, if they're going to give him an awakened skill or what they're going to do for the character. I just hope he's good, right? He's a villain, and villains really do need to shine if they're going to be used in PvE. I mean, if not, hopefully he'll be really great in PvP. I mean, anytime, guys, we get these updates, I always just want to see a character like they don't have to become the meta per se, but I do feel like we're getting to a point in the game where we need a good, strong meta character. We need a character that really shines. I mean, Scarlet and Strange are both very, very strong and really, really great uniforms, but they're kind of, well, not so much Strange as much, but Scarlet's really limited because you just can't use her so much in World Boss Legend, which kind of sucks, guys. I mean, it kind of sucks. Don't get me wrong, still a great uniform, but you just can't use her as much as what you'd really like to. And for characters like this, I mean, they really do need that shine because they are villains. So, I mean, even if they're not meta, I just hope they're really, really strong. Like, say, like Wong. Wong is a terrific character. And if they're on that tier, that'd be great. But honestly, I really think that Mordo and Ancient Ones should actually be stronger, at least in my opinion. I mean, this is the Sorcerer Supreme right here. This is the, villain to Doctor Strange, the main villain. I mean, he is a bad dude. And the funny thing about this is Ancient One isn't even in the movie, right? You never even see her in the movie, which is actually pretty funny. But I'm really happy that they are giving her something. I mean, she really is due for it. She's been bad for a long time, and all she's been relegated to is just a leadership, and that's only in just like World Boss Ultimate, not World Boss Legend. You can't use her in certain game modes. We can't use her in story mode. And that's another thing. She might be a really great support for dispatch missions, for story modes. The same could be said for Mordo. So, I mean, it remains to be seen, guys, what these characters are actually going to get. But I'm really, really excited. And the funny thing is, I'm actually excited more for Ancient One than I am Mordo, which is actually really strange because I like Mordo a little bit more than Ancient One. I really have a thing for villains. I love evildoers. And yeah, but I guess because it just didn't seem a whole lot in the movie, I don't know, I didn't get my hype up as much for the character, at least in our update, but I'm still hyped up for him. But Ancient One, she isn't in the movie, but her new uniform looks insane. So I think that's why maybe my hype is a little bit more for her rather than him. But really, all in all, guys, I'm really, really excited for both of these characters. Let me know down in the comments below how you're all feeling about these sneak peeks. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. TNT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.